Ishmael Hans Audu of Rauch Elohim Ministries, Reverend Ishmael Hans Audu of Rauch Elohim Ministries International, East Legon. God bless you, favor you, increase the anointing and the grace and oil on your head, man of God, from the editor of UTV, Joanna Efwa Mensah. Maye no efri hono ana ibiakem minyi ni si ibiakem ni akam nso de ne saya ne sayo mubedi no belated kakra enti mame enna azovok ase then so Mr. Ochire azal ni Mr. Ochire ntuma de wapama to aso Mr. Ochire owo ye mokola cow lane se Mr. Ochire so omuna mentuma otimu muna me am se ya fe de menyi biem na mia meni kura ewu oye mi adoye ma na ye fedodo ti enenso masen fra Mr. Ochire ntuma okomokola kaule na enu am refi na e ma Sonia lane mu ho no a be ko no mo wo ho ni de bia ni TV ni da UTV enti wukọ ho a akoto ntuma wo eyituma wo ye wo de bo life ti se de ehye mi yo black and white o ni nyina eno mo san ton laces 3D laces a fe enu de wo de yakọ Instagram hwehwe Hannis Fabrics na follow mo ewo ho obenya laces a efe pa na odi akokwan ti we say no Mr. Ochire ne de breme Mr. Ochire good morning me da say and Azal Vogue a style for every story or Ghana man style no and where you see any sano cabane slate and send you any slate ni anu wa any rap and no de any the ice or the alata kakra wonu share Azal ntuma no pam na o sha ana ufra na wa weni agye ose maye de maye kiko enu tina esese ukosua adwuma e Azal Vogue School of Fashion Design and Illustration na wotetewa nso pamade a obi ehya na nani agye na ne ho asisi ne ho na homka aba ti me kamfo Azal School na maw so person fashion designer na fashion illustrator ko Azal School and Azal Vogue School of Fashion Design now be pro friend 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 or dance man which means to follow no Instagram me braids fe Tiliza GH and a boy or Jowulu police station no nim tintin so on send fanso ni sa no efe pa enye yawo on se no amosi na ye me ya ene de enye me ya me fe me de mani age ho oye home service enso untumi nkwa ofre no a obeba na oni team na bebo amaw omodoso untumi che omo 2 3 4 mbeba bebo ne kama mo so ha entem so no ma yewie ti pacho Tiliza GH ewo Jowlu freno 0244 808730 0244 808730 na minda Angel Bakery ase se anopei wasoma ame di brodo abremie pano show eno ani Angel Bakery cocoa bread, wheat bread, butter bread, sugar bread eno any Angel Bakery enti eya traffic mu for provision shops in a supermarket any shops ahodo on munko to be na monton or abedi pele down ewo pig farm obetumi so afre no fra omo van omo de bebrel friend 0264 227414 0264 227414 and pay me that woman se papa ene de wa wani tua se enkomo aye die eye aban lawyer pani asem ni fie ena nra wakofa abai enti eno a ho nkomo ena ye bui se de nra odi etudwa AG's press conference on alleged corruption and embezzlement cases enti okan say 39.46 million Ghana cedis bi afakwati kwanso na chese diversion abem enu nti no akire eye ura kwabena edu buahen ya na oda National Signal Bureau ano omo kobra fraud no eno osi omo so ye fraud afei $7 million cyber defender contract fraud under NPP government review still NSB waka National Service die no ena afi osan eka se minority leader enya ne wo ye no no wo hye na homte a bronyi si wo de na wo hye na homte pa wo de apawa beba e kyese de wo kan se si ye wo amrado mo man sika krabia batan dada amrado dada Dr. Addison Fie no enye sa na si ye obema ni nyina aba bedadwa tie na de no a ena ye bomu kratepa ye kwa ni asia besiso efise bi aka se political witch hunt onum se nye political witch hunt minority de no so no mo ye press conference ntie no so ebebem se de na mo ye se mo de nipa no be kokota mo fa no kokota na ase mo di kan aye media trial court of public opinion enye eno onum se yenso ye mo amanfo no hu se anamotu ayetuni yes mo man nti eno ho nkomo no a na ansa na no ye ni apomuden e den kopem mo man sika ana ye kopre man sika nti ye beka TV ho asem kakra na di ama na ye hia asem no so ye se kane no omunya moa e di free USAID ana USAID eho enam global fund so se Trump se sa moa na enko biem na enra world tuberculosis day year omu di omu chese 2024 nko a enipa beye te se 20,599 eninya asa TB yade no ensanwa yade no ye beka ne sen ti yenti anu free ho a social issue health issue ehia ye kan wi a afa ni abepe yisika no ekira kwan anu pe ye bra ba ko wayera but on form kwan waba the right place ke hwehwe ne Monday enu waba bedru Tuesday eye ni nyina ye yaw asane channel of yaw ena am friend no a political analyst ena wo shemfimfini ena ye bra lawyer Chumberima sisi anu onu ni DG deputy wo Narcotics Control Commission last week grade ye ni no edi enkomo ona kese oba Monday waba Tuesday waba beji na konwante yes ano wama honorable Echo Vincent Asefua wama Roman father akotena echiri kakra na Roman father so anhye da mantem pamucho ye disappointed Roman father ohwa no say radical politics asomo ti ma me nyae sofodie na me politics ensomo ena
me ware na masom no
obe ware na wasom because ta ware enti wuni ahwe so ntimi nya support
no 7 sacraments Catholic church no 7 sacraments you cannot have all the 7 into for priesthood you cannot have marriage
no
for marriage dia
me say wo say radical politics asomo be so
marriage o say me ko ware
na masom our yesu ware a won ware offer ya bre krampo atare fefe na no o check up parliament and no am sure and am say this could have been used for your traditional marriage, you know.
And no who message me say
me say this could have been used for your traditional marriage and tadi and the traditional marriage, you know, on the TV so ware ni ahon to ye e dey okra ni o mo say me a man for pressure but onu kwa the pressure na the be man yin me from na o phone ring get me dey so agebeje o get why so awon ara wo me so mo me ni top kakra me ana me bra no akwa aba
ye nua me nua ba
of ya say we shadow health minister
so ni say weekend be call
okay
Hunter West Municipal bokro say last week be buy no
President ye na time wo mu a
medical be catch us say
na obemo waka
we dey say preliminary
there be preliminary obi anyanka preliminary me na me ye preliminary
sir am fanto aso prego
mo ame na munyame na ye ma ye brand so tiri nkwa
ene ni kwa so na betena ha
die nti usuro
1 billion awa
1 billion o ni so be 1 billion
1 billion awa
until them be so you congratulate bra congratulations uko ye na ye
drinkwa
aya die you go to the shebe bra wa ba
you go to the
bra you go to aba me ha you yazemu me ana me ha
me ba na man for so mo
me da se bra me da se fe na man fe wa kwa che sesi anu yesi u kita 2 star over so kita 2 star
general free 1 star ko 2 star
na ejuma muti say
ya dum
enra ye hu story bi o papers nim yesi mwase achi cannabis bi wo we de kotoka
yeah anyway my mencha me nuanom na yen chat ahwefo so
okay
na as I said, wow, kind no. Narcotic Control Commission is a osha emrana a bo edman ho brand wire very simple. Let me see me acting in Naboni more.
Hey, police in law, as she are
the 2020 one of the key objectives is to ensure public health, and then also ensure public safety. And also by section 2 be able to say controlling, preventing and eliminating traffic in prohibited narcotic drugs and plants. Enti trafficking na say what they free baby ko baby no. Say any money nyina no enye ade a preventing. And then also section 3 so another back actually say we coordinate activities relating to the arrests and then investigation of offences connected with the production, processing, and trafficking of narcotic drugs. In the we find ourselves, within all parts of the country, districts, regions, borders, the ports, among others. In the info by say, we're British national there, but we're free. I was starting the journey from I think Bangkok or something.
Oh, okay.
And then we with Ethiopian Airlines to see Ethiopia and the more Ghana. We do another so some parcels of cannabis in about 20-something kg. And whatever. So
20-something kg in your tongue. Said they are street value your bear saying.
Well, I've not done that. But
okay. But also.
No, you see, cannabis wrong. Yeah, the challenge is that your rate be permissible for medicinal purposes. I think it's 0.5 or so.
Okay.
But the amount for sabita fracture one more no necessarily the non-permissible ones. And then I know because then the very high. And you know, yeah, Pequeno, Nasi Amranti and Pequeno, and as it were, under the leadership of Brigadier General Manti, our the Director General of the Commission. No? He is poised. Say, Edmano, the baby say, he added to the eye better.
Okay.
That is the direction of the air conti. And so he did say, saying from Awa, a group and name of being from Maneko, one and the man is and so far. So we are all following his footsteps and then directions as well. And to be on the dear fan, say, young say, can be a bit my first summer, sending me a year free when you be. But then one say, and I mean, no bidding was anyone say, let me cast out you got a man for Jay you. And I'm
permission. Maybe such an anti-mobile na basa. First, no much in a tin and
okay, for that I can say yes. And I can just say in the past, now I'm making arrests, but now making it known to the public in the normal challenge.
Now then I know money, I don't say international community.
I don't know. No, international community, yeah. Because one month like what's I can say, like we interact in the way say they monitor, they help us to monitor. Ensure I'm monitor. To tell me, important people will be
say a higher transit point into na why any munyam
no. I didn't know. Yeah, now where what if you Americans or different?
Who's Colombia?
Bangkok, because I'm going to connect here to Ethiopia. No, they will be more. What does it? So they help you to monitor. And to those who will be now can you bonus.
Okay.
And I didn't know. I idea we are seeing Nakata when you okay, and no cocaine is there. No, we are seeing Nakata when you say yampe.
Okay.
What does it?
Okay.
And once we frown on it, you know, say you want to say yampe. Say chumna ya na ya. Tiamfa hono man kwa oye obi yampe.
Timu de mobile de mobile me ataya timuchi.
Oh, and they say at least say won't take because what me.
Matimi. Thank you.
I mean, we pray that we will not be getting these cases.
Okay.
But one of the bands there, we have nothing to do.
Na hano suro no mun suro anase ase muye ma omo anase ya omo try omo lock no omo de be fasa.
With my background in security, I never come me tears me who say nipa ye boni di bia they get what you call the impunity to misbehave.
Okay.
Nti anu wonu say dia me ye Vincent be ha me. Na so me na wa hu anasa me ko.
Okay. Okay.
So what say aha wonu say ade so so nie.
Okay.
Wonu say ha no say be japa nye banana island bi anasa bi republic bi a yenum de ye.
Bi a beti.
Emra wa ha. Ye betumi achew.
Enso de akokodu
yo.
Damn the consequence.
Now the last one, last year, I mean, you cannot imagine, say, a whole house of about 4-bedroom house.
Okay.
But a name we go aye, dear go aye. I didn't man who see a public cooking when good.
Oh. enuro ne nko Ogana
me na make chiro ti kwabana ne atime nya kuduro se me wodan ahodo ba de ho but dan we de obi antifie ho but anima me de agu oni
atene na diska ne bae na odisi dan nti
ayo ti dan no sunya amra no so ma ye kwan se dan ne ba na sa dan de ne
o mind dia
o rade nyame
ho ya de Bangkok ni match no
o da ho si ya me ka say and kura am me ko court na
oh I see okay
if I should have gone yesterday but I'm saying the charge sheet ni ready so
but also a dan be aban dia
I don't mind there one confiscating no in the interim.
That is if you are sure said a process of any idea.
Oh, I know the once
it's possible to go rent here.
I know the
okay, then that's fine.
There are documents to prove that now when dim.
But you also sure say a process.
If already won't aiding and abetting coming.
No, the person
it depends. Say the baby no dia. But we are not say landlord be na background checks ni word man the tenant you.
Ignorance of the law.
Well, it is not an excuse anyway.
So we the ignorance of the law.
But
okay.
But I will say mum the omoye. Before so we be ndam ma no person hu ba kwa wo your even your status. So ya answer there. So when you ground kwan there I mean we are good to go.
Yeah ma money adwuma. What can public health asem dey offer your kafra na mama wa ye bianche. Afi a public health ambassador. And a hospital ambassador. Now you can flow.
Well, no make us say last week me buy no.
Prince is all the video be aba.
Yes, me dey amano. Me mamote say me call Bokro.
E wo seshi.
In fact,
na hefa.
Honey Hunter West.
A Hunter, okay. More of Western region.
No, Western
region.
Yes, when I go to Takrady Minyan in say when I go they will not let me enter.
Okay.
At the wedding.
Now who's the
so because of that, me say back to come and re-strategize. So that is what I told you about.
Okay.
And last weekend.
I don't want news na.
Also wa crayon
because they said the place look like as a news and I'm
also wa crayon.
Agenda 111 hospitals in Libya. Train one lead one come.
Oh no. Now I first you know about stop guiding him
to understand something.
Stop guiding him. You are guiding him.
I'm guiding him.
So what are you
I'm so supporting me.
I said ba min kabi
Ko ani mo na de enko. I've seen the designer.
And this time when I got there, to my utter shock, dismay, which confirmed my suspicion what I was told. The caretakers of the place told me, say, order from above, they cannot let me enter the facility. Into our video, you can clearly see, say, one way or the other, I was even in a hurry to leave the place because me video ni na I was given a security I would just to make sure say my enter free because one way or the other I must say a public facility and they don't have any authority from anybody say memra home video.
Okay.
But it is on the basis of public transparency. To say the no AG be or a friend say maybe or say AG's office or say Ministry of Information.
Media encounter.
No.
Okay.
Because he wants to ensure transparency. Now, this particular project, Agenda 111 way, we come. The last time, the Minister of Health, Ekoho, Koka said they need about $9 million to get this hospital operationalized. Oshe Oferikrom netre de Dianoa. When he went there, he said, "Okujina, mortuary nani no se mortuary no cry nyenye." And because of that, we cannot operationalize the hospital today. Hunter Wesley, the mortuary is completed.
But
fantastic. So if that is
recruitment
in his own words, in his own words, they are trying to let it look as if commission crying. That is what I'm trying to expose them. And I make a choice say the you know. Mr. Ya asem the bar, Mr. Kabi Mami.
Oh, and come on, you
money.
Me was an abuse.
I say the Yabote, say Mr. Kabi Mami.
They won't come. What I can ask you can be
just a mimiaman.
So the no for you come here. The rule put in a hokkay or say, okay, what's no? On one no masemu. And I mean to make a chance as I had ye. motre ne awie ni fefefe se motre ye condition president ansa na yetumi awie ana yetumi operationalize hospital there then we dey hunter west
nti hade na aka ana bibia nkai
from the outside then you can see nothing. It's a well completed hospital.
Na sesi ana wo ya onu wa ye Asafa production wa den tu. Wo ya
minia beme. Minia beme. Video na no ni hu hwe no. Ho na hu the genuinity in him. I did say you na na ebom video.
Okay, ebom video. What say you su ana?
I say you su ana. That is the genuinity from him when he doesn't even know what is happening.
Okay. Now we bought the machines in our home, hospital equipment home.
From what I was told by the one who was in charge of the hospitals, the one was Jubilee House, Dr. Nsiasare, everything is there.
Dr. Nsiasare there now dey be. Na say omo hand over in a president Beckham say bibi anya operationalize agenda one. And what if say later no problem with kind of Beckham say a dining area na equipment, hospital equipment.
But do you know he himself went there? There's a video for you and you should look for it. Catch a print on
the hospital farmer when we ask for production you should have brought that one.
And I'm but there is a health minister's video. Oh, no, call it room. And there's a prince
equipment. And
I'm my prince show.
Na prince show no catch say oba ye be show ana. Video no sa fe ni e kopel.
Yeah, she said
me ana me brand fit me ya de amenti ase. So catch say ye pento wa ye be part ho.
Yeah, but the ten say we ade a wa hu ni say. Yeah, ye wi ana say nwi.
Okay. Bra.
Ya miss me buso asemo.
Bra say there then say e higher it nipa nan die. Me pen adum ya me busa busa.
Sad na yana when the media for the job on the yana Israel. Who busa question
na me me kan me fra ho say bra be ka. Who busa me.
Na you ho no. Ma me fa galamsi asemo so nto aso kakra. Ho so hia.
But your quick one now fire.
It is becoming a national security. Issues. Are you?
Yeah.
Share.
And the politics. Abrantie ba ko se kan.
And me the politics. Hey, Minia, if there is a coup in this country today, me menya MPBO. We see you now the no bio.
Okay.
It is in our interest to protect our forest and protect it in such a way say if there are other people or move other country, which I'm hearing say sanity, say no credit. I say
but who say interest to see a be protect your forest.
Me hu ohene bi asem a wakan. I think say Okuapiman, is it Okuapiman or something? Okuapiman saying that a license has been granted just recently.
There was more time.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, a license has been granted. And if that's okay. And in feature wa. O say you too.
Villages
mining and a galamsey.
I don't know, but you can see a worried chief.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want all other chiefs to start being interested about their lands.
And ne kwadwa so boss do ma hene so aka bi say bon won so e ho so mu tu pa.
I'm not 2 minutes crow almost here. Hey, I'm on for the obetin ha be kan the obeto kan na people will think say what your politics. But indeed, me call Western region, I think it's so when I was driving. You could see how dirty the water is.
Okay.
And MPP sem, NDC sem, President John Dramani Mahama Ukraine say, "One now can now we in the politics. I'm George Muina in the politics." The truth is that you cannot politicize it. Let's find a good
way in politics.
Yes, because that's what they said in the constitution. But that's what I just said. Say me in the politics because that's what all of us have been doing.
I said more opposition, more cancer, me in the politics, but more babema, it won't be different.
No, but okay, 2015 what does that mean can be Biana?
And 2016 as a person, but more as political party.
Yeah, the may train and say John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, Eka say he will make sure that he will deal with it. The truth is that he can't personally.
Okay. Yeah.
He can't to the extent that Sam George can say within a week, President Aoye serious biano. Ubetimi delay with the canker.
Is he not? Let me assure you, but so we say at least they're not then. Civil societies near Kokoni say place a ban. Nothing more streamlining Yamano. What you mean taking that?
Do you know? Do you remember? 2017. There was a ban on it, and then to me amend even the law.
But somewhere last year, and Crawford Sanka say, former President Kufuor the first 4 years, you know, super.
Yes.
Name the second 4 years, you know. I feel who say because ordinary seat in it to sunti, cause many seats. I feel you bring your hand parliament in it or withdraw kakra. Into Drew baby civil society say, ye ni say my or cementi way to or could defend it on 2 year shame course. Into Drew baby civil society for the president moon and kase ye the banner to sono. Nanya dia mobeye.
That's okay.
Into the president Mahama Bai will say, I. Mummy fa ban into so we can say at least what damn many year di say me pese me
but tell me who's why sad no President Mahama
of ban my
President Mahama
yeah
the one the buy
last week honorable Amaboa one fa ban
sir I go for that so even new forest and go to
okay
that was not
and was say LI 2642 and so onone part of the law which and the civil society for say no revoke it as you said but or say okay president no emrana and kema no kwan so approve say oh forest we mu betumi akomu no or no he doesn't want to do that the man thumbs up assemble on can be man
the difference between when and 2017 and 2017 you could see that there was a total ban to the sense that we even saw the water now
traveled after
the water now getting cleaner
now we've so traveled through 2020 to 2024
yes
and at 2025
yes.
I don't know
there's a ban. Do you think there's a ban? From what the Rastos sorry don't correct can say do you think there's a ban? There's no ban actually.
Offer young what and I say if there's a ban I can the sure so person kakakra.
I mention omo say me chi omo nyina.
Okay.
Ma chi abo bibia Mr. and Mrs. Amazeba.
Okay.
Agbesine squad na Peso Alonso etc. Na mema happy belated birthday.
Okay.
To open bi ne ba Dina Chrewa.
And Rami who na wo me di free one
debut
anka so hwe ni state
me dey anka abeka me dey anka abeka
nka buze say ofana police officer ya wo man happy belated birthday happy birthday we was on no do na me so dey ma me fam free no
for free sister oba state of so ma wo but
we be so na me ko
enti Dina Chrewa happy belated birthday. Accra National FPU, Ghana Police Service. We're
Accra National FPU.
FPU
National.
FPU Accra. And we're weapon instructor so.
Okay.
That's our depot.
Yes, of fire.
Some
FPU now go yi. Oko FPU. Any am so me ko FPU.
Ko where?
But FPU for. Me nua be man. Se tia when your promotion wanka. Ufi corporal ko sergeant enti sergeant anope all correct sir and sergeant crew and we dey menu abunu ni sergeant crew so me ma all correct unu nua na o kan ho no police officer ba ko na da no mo boa me ewo sa ekwan ni so ho no atomic mo ho no me da mo ase papa mo ya de te police fo na o ba aka me nko agina kwanti mo say madam mo you okay me say I say yi kakra bi na o say okay let me help you oba e che na mu say say police ni o san ko fa towing car for you na ba nti owura prince of Mawulu towing services me da mo ase ne da no
I wish you a more happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm rich. The
whole Ghana Police Service. I'm do on birthday.
Police for you on birthday.
Police for me, I'm now for do some of family.
Also, you need on birthday.
I'm do on birthday. The whole Ghana Police Service.
What's happening there?
Now your mom.
Oh no.
Happy New Year.
Date of birthday. And then IGP on the
we said soon bonnie free almost.
Eh, baby.
Yeah, but you know a day.
Not then and day.
Also,
yes, I also.
Please, police station.
Somebody will be a thing. And they've been exercised into your child.
Yes, you do more.
You see, Honorable Shadow Minister for Health, I am shocked about the rounds awoye regards the health sector.
Okay.
Honorable Ura Kwabnami Nta Akando. Check him. Check this man. Obi, I will say, order from above say Emma Wunko. In fact, in the first place, I can get
no have committee.
There will be health committee.
Oh, okay.
In fact, youth and sports. Youth and sports ranking.
Youth and sports. Una ranking or anywhere youth and sports. Sports.
Ghana
Black Stars. That's Yasha Madagascar.
We start here. No, the informing committee simple.
Oh, okay.
So committee just an ancient form.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it will be an order from above. And can order from above. The gate cry you're not supposed to enter. How then did they open the gate for you to get inside?
Okay.
Film all the areas are as you put it. Now, anyway, it's all good because politics, you need to keep your opponent on their toes. And it is in order. I want to believe, say, Urak Abdam Intakando, and also health sector, not at the time. Now, Omubu Faso, Sputnik, Nehono Manoma, in Rua, say, Banamba, in Rua Bidua, yes, but Honorable Kabinam Intakando gave us vivid explanation and cogent report about what was happening within the health sector.
And then I always on
I won't blame.
Oh,
I am an cancer order from above, say, to get him.
Okay.
It is possible, but then.
Once every Kolibunu so ono so omo yes omo mane enra
the one say once you enter the gates, this is an isolated place. Okay. You be a gate ama wa enter koye films nyina now say order from above
investigative MP.
Okay.
Into
health investigator.
No, bro, the TNS say inside the facility. No.
Yeah, my one room. The thing is that,
and also video here, you could see say I was even panting.
You see,
because I was under
duress one way or the
other. I was even under duress one way or the other because you know why? Because me I didn't know.
So honorable.
Oh, no, I said about on carry my
duress no
what security for na mention me had now. I'm telling you.
Oh, security for they say come back. So we are sorry.
Ferry kakra and mama dey adi way.
So
because don't person me gram. I'm telling you.
Of I we yes
me ka bibi kakra nti yes it's in order you go ahead. Now, I'm again me shocked say honorable will jump into Galamsey. Now all can say it has become a national security threat. Of course, say I am national security threat, but the national security threat of Galamsey started under Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Because Aboratorio know the two mining small scale mining communities in Tamoma by 2017 for almost 2 years now. It was for them to arrange the mining system, the small scale mining system, into their own office, into their own circles. Sapa people no more yellow. Until so back on publishes also a Japanese document page 13. Paragraph 5.
Document.
Paragraph 5 a back catcher will say.
The way he quotes the paragraphs and other
say licenses are issued here before the 7th of December 2016 when null and void. Until they had to reapply. Reapplication, they gave it to their own people to the point that they went for gold catchers using our monies and they used it for the community mining to benefit them. We have not seen any accountability. Again, honorable, you talk about say Ahimfunyina should be interested in their land. I'm surprised that you are now saying this. Monkasa women's organizer or year miner, big time miner pa yinimu omemhano. And sana yebeto abano. Now pressure what the previous administration also about Galamsey or the Trump studio have Peace FM can say or not the or catch na buy then a buy no say and more na young two go young two abani near two abani we are the one no young baby. I was shocked. Into no the cancer a national security trial. Yes, we believe, but just in conclusion on the Galamsey
because
we have to make say abanwe and taking the bull by the horn. Now, omo so brute force to say the Debia Mecano. Say ye kwako. The people in the pits, they cannot be stronger than the state architecture in terms of security. They can't.
And so Nanra Bani say because Encrofor say minus in 1 year day. and omukita weapons.
Na omukita weapons.
From training water guards omudinsa.
And
I know yako twitwa abemu.
They say water guard need to fail. Don't send people's children to go and be killed.
Because soldier for to me amra abemu awo no won kita ba won kita second wo ko chia mine na wo kita two galamsey.
Now water guard nankasa Christa ya. At the end of the day, no, the miners will know them somehow. Now, some Tijuanas was sending 5,000, 10,000 to me, Momosua. That's my husband. That is what is happening. No, that is what I said. The state should use the security apparatus. They are descending on them heavily.
Won't is the security for no crowd?
There be say young quality say we cannot sit here for foreigners to overtake our. They are bomb in conclusion. They bomb a crop say. Interior Minister, Wababe can say any foreigner you betching so ye illegal man on be deported. Look at this. You deported the person.
Just deportation.
Is it punishment? I shall want another to name house who will purpose a deportation or buy and crowd with him. You understand? You are deporting them. Is it punishment? But Ghana will be in prison. Does it make sense? Interior Minister, please come again. The deportation will not help. Incarcerate them, prosecute them.
Yes. TB. When you acquire Babeka.
TB. Sister, I mean, 20,000 something. I can't say global.
No. A day, 121 a year infected. 39
global.
In Ghana.
So one person will drive wagon
in Ghana.
Ghana.
Pachuan.
Until vaccine now, a day. About TB home ban. Until to me, something we just say scientists for young crop for more humanities.
I don't know more science in it.
Me science.
I don't know why you be. What better so my
na aba na so obi a the field into more pet science no more kwadari more into who purchase no good to me coming out with such vaccines. Is it BCG or something?
There are resources no more because I say just getting any adenocrano a donor majorly donor funding.
Resources not be Sanado Danko Kufado. And the quiet frontiers no. Omudi Sikano.
And then another pena TB
minim sa no now buy na COVID ban or share your boss say obe make sure say be produce yankase vaccines for Ghana. Now the contract come will be say omudi omo first Sikano 90 something % and fan.
But they built the vaccine manufacturing facility.
And no produce there. Which of the vaccines don't produce? What resources has been given to them?
Okay.
Hospital cry you can me ensanya honorable account of can say 3 ya complete. No no. Enya ade operational. The idea honorable shadow minister of health or call your way.
Okay.
All the doors are closed. Until so catch them say it is furnished with fixtures and fittings in Yoba. Minjindi and some minjindi. I don't believe say the equipment are in there. They are not. In this time, to be able to ensure say Saudi will be seen Africans, so making sure say certain common vaccines you between manufacture. We don't have to sit down now crofwe best sa normal way and tuberculosis net say your friend say cholera. It boils down to hygiene. In the environment, you know, how are we taking care of them? Transmission, you know. Now interestingly, no, obia obe nya TB. Per what I know, now when one yare you know cannot transmit to another person.
I see.
Very interesting.
Okay.
So me infest will be now say nipa on yare member you who say yare the person cannot transmit it.
Oh.
And how are we looking at the transmission line?
Okay.
Close contact, washing of hands, important. I mean, there are certain common things that we should by now. 21st century.
COVID ne ba ye no de ne you. Ti won say mo be ka che ye kra say ama yade nketinketi anka efi na de ba no. Yade ne ko form ti sabre no kra ya nhye da hu cholera cases. Na fa say COVID ko ye no ye ja antinizer use. Ye use seminar ni isuo ni biem ene yade.
Esa Microphone from microphone
antinizer.
Microphone
sanitizer.
Microphone from bus stop boys who said.
Ne.
Do you say
got a money at the pra?
Would you say state no? And a work control in that thing. Insurance say important. Could you question new interchange no my wo eko beche bilamte no hodie no eko
graphic road
Kolebu no aboso kan hodie na behwe second so die no sister ya kese efie bu ho abodanfo ase de omobu so na ba bi nso top no ho obi mo so de eka repair na omo repair cars break it down so kese we are so no who and them find describe Ghanaians na I wished sanka ye create bibi say center for job creation aduma ho but ye hu ba ye create efin na wo ho no sanka nkrofo bi even the grassroots any organize o mbi say bia omo wo sa region collect mo national youth organizer ya mamo contract we make sure say bridge no nyina so it is swept ebi as time goes on e be clear in sweepers kwame nkubata na sweepers machines kwan so this time those machines are in abundance nti see ya maye kotem na nya farfar kosake ho tokro na dem finfin sisa omo jaw mo na anyhow omo dwonso anyhow nti e be na tuberculosis engine
interesting lawyer new that email say our scientists only make aphrodisiacs.
It's true.
Anyway, yeah.
At a time, you in support, you been free, donors, honum, and shedamba.
Trump on the name and way.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my main health there is connected to the Vicent.
Okay,
so I'll link the two.
Me cry me ref me na man can be the own tiase da.
Oh, when you're not simple. I mean, I second the oye and more 2 years on one atopatu agunika mo 2 all the way to western region.
Okay.
Na facility a onum say yewie na so baba mfa so ama sorry. Ama timamufo ewo ahanta west and then Mpatam.
Mpacho Ghana mantemu ne we enya mani sana de sere de ye nitimamum for twi kase omanfo
ti omanfo a wo ahanta west mansinimu ne Mpatam atwa ne ho ahia nyina no eso betu abo mfa so na nti otwe aban adwene sisi say the facility should not be let to go waste. I strongly share the position. Menen ya adwene it's and I praise him for doing that. That is young. Yeah. It's ye nyina ye ni sei na no a. Kiamro. Wouldn't say abetifi.
Ko abetifi.
John Dramani Mahamata no see this hospital be amo.
Okay.
Yeah. Mia minua kojo dan kwane ayi ba ko kojo na ko sisan ba yi. Da binye Peter Salas no former regional communication officer on na kojo na be yi Dallas
thank you Dallas why
Dallas one of the government spokesperson sorry corporate
so
communication
NI
good
affairs okay
Emantie mbienu nya adaje ko ba bia akura mbo odin ko twetwamfuni de be se da Vicent aye
okay
prompting government that time say aban aboka o afri bibia sese ti wa ban enhwe mane nsai na ka tobu ase kwa ne wie ke na wo mo ati onye so mfaso ke bashi o mo tumi anya akukuduro adi fi ngotweko o mo anya ho aduma. But I know that under this government led by John Dramani Mahama, his minister, Miami Nyapeni Akando, I've known him and I know what he's capable of doing. Meaning, say, when it comes to health, Osha Juma Oyen from opposition, the Minia be known as Oye. Actually, a band we see number Bernaban, yes, when it comes to the health sector. And neighbor, we have been doing that. Last week, was it last week or last week is Monday? You call. Port now na make na kan was for red na no bia e dey ba you on the di anim and near court my port and wo hwe na ho ka en na ni abere wona djuma ho a menyi ni say aban ya da sabia bia res ba bia obetena say ahwe say nka wuro mu da akanda will not do it but yeah antia ya tie nyina na say agenda one do na no em say ni wo kan ye bom say ba mi ensa wo say hempe na wo mutimi mi ensa he rade nyagoba go bad yeah away anyway I'll call Omabim to the young granum but when we ne dodo mu nyina ya miensa na eya adwuma miensa na ewie ye na miensa na ewie ye no so no na ni nyina no enema asa eba mu ma etimi gyan na sa ya ayaresabia ne ni ho.
Okay.
I was expecting to have sent community a bit more prove a wrong further evidence say oh per this video that I picked A B C D necessity dan mu ya just say hospital we there so na me bi mpo any facilities we there on bi set
no dem awie dada ofori krom dia no ne
enyo ofori krom dia na me ka the other trend
na no don kan ho
da bi ofori krom dia mi hu no
eno dem entire no eno ya body na wa
Bible say what can watch nyina kamati mani
Bible say mama dia kan ya go mi go
mami ko di fie na baya
Bible say muni dia ma hu ne mate ho dance dia oda ma kire ya hu ho dance de say tia yedi ya
but last time we dey buy there
and ma say okay ba hwe no ntimi kan ho asem nti you dey ma hu ne na me kan asem ma di kan bo abase wa yade
maka bia ma oto won
ya de wa ka bia wa ya de papa
na so de wo mu ne say ye hunu sad na trese de okohwe ye no e dan de kama e fa wo say me hunu video na pa na me yampo me kan ada ye musa na because the compound looks very quiet as obi anywhere. So I was wondering, say hospital there, and the people will be moving up and down. That's be yeah, but my home be asa. And see we see one effort. But the asa man di mu man ya Sabian. Say niwa e dan hu an tim nyagma bia.
Fani pagum.
So what I say? You see, say you find plan to go gum na say akande niwa ni pa na kwa dey.
Akande ni na ho.
I want me
one for dan say bia just akande ho.
The other one,
akade ni the other one. The other ko ba here wutu ka akwa anta won wi. Na say ka me for that better particular say ba. You know it. You couldn't do that.
We are lawyer for.
What do you have? And no, indirectly, no, if at the bad media, no, you are doing say, Yaman may juma, no union, no, or Yamam, no, in Jason Faso. So we are, I said, you haven't took a moon to the name Echo. Name Muno, one more tis Hammons in the moon and in great trouble, she had been Jason Faso. It's good. Metawachi and the audience, I mean, name Munasa, oh, yeah. Go beyond what we think that we need to know. And then the mama but having said that, yeah.
Yes, lawyer.
TB. I'm saying, what's it saying? Was it the number saying?
Last year, over 20,000.
The whole year, they got 20,000. A whole constituency.
20,599 cases.
A whole constituency.
Yeah.
And he said, "Nipa do saying na sabita fashion. Ya dey be say keka mo na ya hadwen." And I was say sabi yentimi ntrasema ya dey ntore ye manfo ase no. I was say 200 mo. Aban ba ya ne fam de but yen nipa yin so no ya fa so ya say ye na ebeboa ma one. The twetwe sa ne ma we ba yen nipa na so atimi asia no kwa we must do it and then get it off so what you say say the fa cholera ho e fi na le ba say na ya working the working mo say ko ya bodi o free fan say adabraka o ba na wo ba mo ha I said that side of the circle won for overhead no so na fa nche no a form no no ya nipa da sane hu no say ya dia bo kakra say your friend said dumping referees here is prohibited. When you have Bogakra and so Cobrana to me, could drop Bobolano and overhead Nassana, ya forswear than refuse dump. We here buy some American as a zone. What now by some? Gentleman, Mahama, whatever you thought on the circle. Now, for the baby man, but not on the circle. And you wouldn't know what to one now.
Okay.
Dia wadi bola ni be ko fam won wo no.
Okay.
But we yet me di hwama de na sai wie na be ka ho ase.
Yeah.
You don't need government to come and tell you say to bola nu ade a ya boka ya efe.
Okay.
Wo se wo de what ni guduro abo bola no wo so anim. Abo bola no wo table na to ade wo so ase. Am wa so bola na ko to gu ba bia yen fa bola nu.
Like a friend say me twa so na honorable yes, you are independent checks. We there Prince and Randy. Kudos, my fast pa. One my microphone be a bushy.
Hunter was you know.
Bokro dia na we.
Yes, now we in favor.
Yeah, independent one. No video ni way. Yeah.
Diabo, me kai no flyer no we. Because no staff flyer any ho.
No, that's
commission. They see
what Western
time. Ain't no and name you are coach Abre. Yes. who the once out the na asafa production that so say no crab boy pa ye de ni de production asafa production na so ti wo see yi dan mu enti e che say dan no so call ye no esi ho but inside no what you need as equipment ho equipment ni ho enti na yi good na mecha lawyer so no
for how many of them
all the videos in the
for how many of the rooms
for
how many of the rooms
quickly no more a place of resources ni nie enti no na agbo
one room
there are no equipment there are no beds there are no
now who do you room
one room
Messi who do you kitchen listen
nana ya
you couldn't even show kitchen grand show kitchen
one room
na say we crowd dey get promo nye because that is one room
to add to that once e be kwa copy baby a contractor that so site there's a part that's construction that's called I say
no na so dey be adwuma ma ya wie da bi na so hadom nya hwe wa ha adwuma ma ya wie ho ayi
then
does it mean that the
mattress na mattress
it's still the site
and see no one who bulldozer no the
same size
as possible say what's my one dia we
yanka TV no ti yanko
the try say come in politics say ada we here ye if come more abaso but you see you are making your matter
bulldozer
yeah obiama evidence beyond their what buy actually dan say dan ni na ya empty
mo pesa baka ag
o see ya man go fon go mo na ni ba ni ko dan tuo mu na ngwa ba me ni bisa
na make a choice room out of about 50 rooms
you could even show kitchen. Oh, kitchen go. Kitchen.
My show benefit.
Yeah, man,
and
I'm check for 3 months for now. What I say? Anyway, so I mean back to the issue. Yeah. And you might chimba. Yeah. Ombo hunde wamba kachira sa kola wa baka say free when na chimba. Ya come here to you. Now so aswodin sa yaden enipa ye bejan ahwe ya
abo ba bia ba equipment kakra wo.
Where they
we another side
table
equipment one me theater bed sort of
yeah that's on the theater you never best in so maybe on the theater you never best in so I've been to a theater room before so I've gone through a procedure before it is just one day
I remember me can be my
now theater room you best in never
best anyway, so yeah,
okay.
And you might masadi we ban ye nipa ye come yet. But I think I was some woman say, ye may shot me at the answer means I deal when I'm a year do better me. Because I could and Manugusan making. If you go and so there I want to say, we sour won't even a meter. Not over to what idea. Over to what I turned you, na cheap and a ball and go. And so what you need. Obuno be a man and Antenia could do that with Jan and Cotadian. What on ya yade na water a wodi kofi no nansa na oda ho e ban sen so kwala na achi no nansa on kai kwa se o se
nansa kwa dey say watch no say si gota ho enye de
wa so what I say no sabi o e banizi akafu na edan mbeda ho pan nipa ntrem e ho asam ne ye kan de e kan sabi da fa se nipa ya de a wan hu ya nko beduma fi nsem ho asam ne ye kan so we should all be careful na nyine ma nyina na ya ban yo
okay. Thank you. Honorable Katibi no quick na fe na wo de be chane enko eji.
Dey mbacho me kakaka.
Pacho.
Anopena me hu story no. In fact, I may opportunity to read what it really entailed. But say 90% of those amunya TB no. Aye enkofo ye to me treat your mona say it has been cured. Then it means that a certain foundation was laid.
Okay.
And what foundation could that be? Foundation is say the previous government, you know, as much as possible, try say you better expand your health system. and in expanding the health system no abanda da no e de BBF no e gen expert machines na sa gen expert machines abanda da no de bae no na e wo se eboa anase ebeboa ama eye TB diagnosis si ebehwem ne ehunu se obi anya TB no sa gen expert machines no na eboa aban no etumi ma yetumi hunu se ampa obi wo diagnosis anase obi ni diagnosis. Inti that gen expert machines, I mean across all the regions, Abano try the Eswal government they try as much as possible say ebe to me ediabua so that we could be able to see obi awanya bi, especially omo omonya no intentem no and omonya no animanimu ya no we are able to deal with those problems. Ebi onso so amanda da no so make sure say ye de free TB treatment aba nti unya TB if you are supposed to be treated, you are not supposed to pay anything.
And so free donor fund. Maybe because one says USA
donor fund, there's still government fund, one way or the other.
If it's still government fund, now we are not going to get that donor fund. So it means that Mr. President Mahama said we instructed health Minister of Finance on Shishika.
Goes to the government.
Okay. Of course.
But what I say, so that is government fund. You cannot say development partners, the government cannot take it. For all you know, government is even supporting us or also the need but because development partners may not be paying for everything. But I mean,
let's just say of
course. No idea about to me after the gen expert machines are buying at the buyer just to make sure say diagnosis to me we also make sure say NHIS and bit me stranding no for stranding NHIS that is when idea free will be the card
NHIS cover no
na make to say idea free and who provide the NHIS card say you Ghana and also insurance I mean you'll be taken care of by the hospitals idea ba kwa na hu hia bano meaning say no so boy for us to be able to achieve we know the nationwide awareness campaign because we the previous years now the campaign on TB by the Ministry of Health was very very key on social media at the point you could be as the Ministry of Health crown put me some of these adverts and answer some of these campaigns what is the NCC doing about especially the elections and the kind of things that we do in this country as far as the public is also concerned. And I think I buy no ebon homodin in that regard, just to make sure say the awareness on TB as to getting it in the treatment, I buy no to me a deal with it. And kudos to Omwa na Omoda say Jumedi anu Omo to me amboa for us to make sure say we 90% treatment and as a cure for those people who got it. We hope so obetime replicate it to other fields, all the other public health issues that and the sustainability of it is here very key. Say the betumi say to me achieve this feat what can the government do? People at the Ministry of Health, what can they do? What policies, what strategies? They want to make sure that there's a continuation of this success that has been chalked. That continuation, will based on the fact that there's a commitment to be in your commitment. Say, so a state who has health issues in its hands, should show that amount of commitment to make sure say the sustainability of the success that we have been able to chalk to me those sustainability. To say 90% now, we challenge the current government. Can they take it to 95% for us in the event that outbreak, that's what how TB issues, that's all, or even 100%. But that is when we will know, say indeed the government have shown that amount of commitment.
Thank you. Afeye Babeka Ejino Oyibo Boatin Echimane Behin. He says Oyibo Boatin from Echimane Behin, member Ashanti Region MPP Media Patriot. Anybody who has illegally stolen government money must be prosecuted without political affiliation because crime is crime. Greetings to the media in Ashanti. Mensa Majid from Bechim Trono, Kwabena Dubois and some NPP leaders have drained the public purse. For Kwabena Dubois to buy 27 houses in a day is too bad. We must start jailing some of these criminal cartels. I'm so happy just a web for that now. Chef Mano say Atonsu Kumase, the truth is that when NDC comes, these drugs balloons get advantage, or you mean drug barons, they get advantage and do the trading more. I can only hope that the NDC songs called Resetting Agenda does not make Ghana the gateway for drug trafficking. Boy, joy to say, God bless you. Okay, thank you, Boy. I am grateful for that comment. And then Neodati Mail says, hey, NPP, you couldn't solve the problem in 8 years. How can you expect President Mahama to solve it in 3 months? Good morning, Mamia. Good morning. Shama Ba Edna Benya. Good morning, yeah. I like that. Thank you for that part. That's a compliment. And he said, honestly, such a huge scandalous popping up from the camp of Eswal Kufuor-led administration, self-made state scammers, Thomas Crab Party. I mean, who but Makai? Full circle, the honorable sitting. No, don't say the honorable sitting there. You let me see if I can read your comments. We'll describe you, Bisa, and you're fine. Okay, so honorable, you mentioned that you have completed 3 out of the 111, and with this huge amount of money you spent to complete just 3 hospitals. Are you happy? Are you happy? What answer? Mpachon femini ye brawat. Oputi question no. Fuzeko ase wedwa dodo nya abotre nya. Asemba ye nya abotre. Why? Crispo Ofufo, AG, please stop using your own power and apply the law instead. Greetings to Richard Kojo Waso. Musa Abatwa, we must commend the AG. So far, so good. At least he updated the public regarding seeking accountability from past and present government officials. I urge him to go further to ensure accountability and prosecute those who misappropriated public funds. Then Kenneth Oforitachi, good morning, UTV. Please, the truth needs to be told. The man over there, the man over there, Ude Kawajini, Chair, no say, me imagine. Esa na ama nkomo no aye kama nyesa badwa mu nkomodie ne de onsa Madline o de no mframa de ko Adekye ya why that the NDC is always wanted to take Ghanaians for granted. They couldn't complete UGMC and Ridge Hospital. NPP came and completed them, but equipment and beds in them, put equipment and beds in them, started the phase 2 and completed them. The NPP did not complain. Why can't the NDC do the same? Phase 2 of UGMC and Ridge. Because that's what he's talking about. Why can't the NDC do the same? Tell the 2 NDC persons there, stop complaining as they are 2. No, tell the 2 NDC people, lawyer and Nana Yao, I'm sure it's will fire out, to stop complaining as they are in opposition. Ghanaians are regretting voting for the NDC. Honestly. Rose Mondiamwa, please tell Honorable Asefwa that TB treatment has been free for a long time. It's not his government that made it free. Impacho Wate Mensama Kai Woodie Eric Kebwach. Okay, Mad Lion, I've read him. Good morning, sister. Yeah. The fight against Galamsey shouldn't be politicized. We must all come together as citizens and find the lasting solution to this menace. Mr. Yawasani Tano is right. We can only fight this. We can't fight this unless we do away with bureaucratic licensing regimes, weak legal frameworks, political and traditional leadership failures, and corrupt officials. Indeed, I am not against Galamsey, but I'm only against those who do it in water bodies. But of fire is against Galamsey. Okay, Makin can't create the lawyer. I mean, so yes, a lawyer, you know, it's your fire. Nay, Baba show more power. But Ubeka Odie. Lawyer, I'm out for say a dear Tina age on court precon. In fact, minority no can say what is this for? Cause for public trial and media trial, court of public opinion. Dear Nasamun Yedeno, Ususi say wabo micro, no wa for my Faniko court. Na wafle de ubofo ye. Okay.
So as I'm petty.
Okay.
To me no. ya di bo man no emfiri me metwi mberema mete me nkwa me nchen oman mu nipa na so manfo na de tumi na mayen
okay
sa yen somni ani omanim enfo man nko gina pia ana se gina bia se man timi dru
okay
and forces ye dia won so na na ye dia so
okay
and for that reason ahun behia se de odo so awo no abiri nyina no boma na hunu ba bia wo kro ene de wo ye every se Bible so kan na so de kan aduase a ensere me nipa nyina ehu e so do si dua no soro na kimia sere me nipa nyina ehu. It is in our best interest as a country see ebenya attorney general o man ndi de tumi ama no se onyina o man nyina na mu mokọ adu so bi fom o man na mra o mo yakọ adu na onyo mampanin so mra futifo na wontu aban ne fo efa mra sem se o di dwuma bi na sa ban na o man fo di dwuma bi ahye nsem na wodi not what dey ho mechanism feedback ebebre ama ya hu no se okay ade we ni we esi ba bi a wo ko ne de wa ye ne so far han wadru. It is just important because see when I mean as lawyers we know separate the profession we are told say you don't keep your clients in the dark. In this case our classified Ghanaians are the clients to the Attorney General. So what I say
okay
it's important to say on keep you in the dark na obama ye hu no de ekoso biara a wo ye de amaye nti ne update no de bra ye nra no has got nothing to do with media trial or whatever. Politically, that's what I mean. You get opposition to be telling you. I mean, fine. But no clear woman say any media trial. But it's important say benya proper update on issues. Yeah, and you bring the bra MB Babanja Kunyaso. Did you hear Attorney General coming to give us update on cases, for instance, Punini any anomaly? Oh, but yeah, a press conference and the why anybody or what TV. Mama one case at least mama opuni dia mama another one cry Japan case and nebra Japan is rich ebe yin to find no be wonam reason actually ye ho a senka yante ho nsem bia e bonti from the thing
no mo ka say okay ye enso nka wo wie case ni nyina na afi wa ba be boy amane fi say wa lawyer for kra mo mra mu no wo ye lawyer kra wo nhye da mo hu da wuo on ka wo ho asem ti udi asem
da be na so on ka ne ho asem bia
nti wo de odi asem odi asem nu wia na case ya ba media ko ye wie afi no wa be ba
man mo yen won so many cases for instance even in the Ghana Police Service mama end up at
okay
there were instances and no be see o man mu ha Ghana Police Service were keeping us in the dark. Yantin wasn't bia.
Okay.
Yakumobi, ya saying, I was saying, you to the sense that you two are very about for a buy. And a man penny share and the church of was said, so come on, you say, and when you one and one somebody I drew and the cost. And you're the question. I was said, it's coming here, man, pennies about Mama and the secretary action once and I would my brain. And I said, I'm one, I said, what you may have the cost. And you're the question. But we understand, not to say, you said, and now you're too mission of man, and often dear my. Because all the India my idea. I was on a mommy a wood to woman who knew him the cost.
It's like a we now be boy a mania near who say,
oh, yes, yeah, question a minute, yeah, you could go a minute house in Echo.
Okay.
So what you're saying, the all yeah, no, it is, and it has got nothing to do with media trial. Don't try anyone or try no convention. What about does when you are Muslim, what to, for instance, Sky Trains or can was Sky Trains or can was what can you say? Board net towards our normal Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund. So, and Professor Miyakunfi, and a doom. Board no, when you're burning a just board in minutes in name. Almost when baby and woman, let's say, board not transfer up with $2 million and which I must company. But yeah, upon the same young
say, oh, young court, be a nipan be corner, no one chirimu.
And into the
so, me bow. It is a cabinet Dubai. Ba ko for wato 27 makoma ko 27 wo yare fa ho wato Mayfair state say wato say enti oman ba bi ti ya no ne bu ofu dada ti wan hwe a ebia by the time I be di asem ni be wi e be ka say oh kwabena sa wo ho son na George bi o be ka say kwabena ye de ye kan layman's term you are innocent to say what di bem no sa abre na fe oman fo bedwa yamana fa ne ho adi yanka se nkosi hwe
ya enya hwe nti na banifo ka se ba bi ade nta na wan fa nto obi frato awodi ntia
okay
the procedurally company bi awa ne board no na dan a treasurer akwan ma company no na ma mu treasurer de asem ye ne nsem ye na wo mu di mani dan mo
okay
ya e baba ne sen ana sika $2 million wo de ba yi sika mu bebre na ya tamama company bi so nko adwuma na se sika ne nya kwabra ne bi sika ne mo man ne nyina sika na mo yetwetwe sika ne ma company na ba so bedwa na mampani mbo mo di sa mo nkotena wo enkotenetene na enya we to the extent say one of the members no put you a question say eba ne saying yetimi yes ade we enya we enya answer bepem ne it does no crambo as a member of the board no na wodi ya we say how can we make such a mistake obra other members of the board are not aware but you say your board chairman my direction and as a my instruction say ade we yenye yeah what no to oba your friend say national service scheme we dey hwese expose ya wa unuan abanten de say azure mewa so no
Manas Azure, yes.
Good.
Or forces state. Okay, so it's your school.
It's also school you yati. But at least the company na nze be an institution no hwese expose ya o de ba ya for national service.
Okay. Fourth estate corona.
Yeah. Omo na hwe anu sama wo ho say bra na opo so de ade na babonte no. Wo mu asem no form ho say ye kokota kwaje injunction to say ye man fa mabonte me enu say ye din 70 mu no.
And also na man for say honorable ayin can say MPB national service for no etua MPB come as information no who the my farmer na den na baby obodi baby on so
oh say na den say ye wonsam no ye wo de ano na etie ana ye wo de nnehu so aso na etie ana ye wo de nnehu nti ebu won ma de say come ate come ate what does it
and nti who can dey awo kan
ya say better han
okay
udi kan me di nkomo e fa me office hu ye di nkomo kakra but sense komo no nyina na de ma wo yo
enti won say no ya ni bisawo nanso ye abano ya pani no ono ano se me be ka asem wa kire mo dwumadi a modi ama me na president mama so medu mai say and wa ka che say national service de no kra de November no omo ye se nka ade ne be ba bontin no national service fo no ko tua MPB ka so the media agenda enti won modi nkire
ya to me de am kan say me ba de o kan so no e wa matwon wa me can say empanifo na da say adwuma na no anasem ya e form ho say wo na adi o mani nya no e court say wo koji court order and say injunction e de tia abrantia no na adwuma ekuru no say mamu ni sa de magana po hunu boni e yadi
yeah fourth estate
so wo jase na me can say wo ye ni akwani bate
okay
so wo ye ni na mo brapa e wo say adwuma na mampani hwe wani de ma say koye na kogwa no ho a kasa bi tafa de nwi aka baba kotu injunction say yanko bia no nto na say yanso bia na say ma on kasentia wo na so on kasen dey fa wo na ye kuma na sikasa on ko media events damage sense media control ema ne dey is any different matter altogether say bia na won minim say bia na MP no influence
is it not still part of the same matter
it is still part of the make can say bia na MP no influence bi dire man treat sikasa that is a different matter altogether and no injunction awo ko bia they are two different things altogether
okay
so what I said and no difference am a person make critique am odi ho say ejia modiam me say MP twin by man say bia MP so na koye no it's not the issue but ediara o boni nkro di kure na say di obi also boni nkro nyina no a obi an ho bia bate
okay
because you say o can be say for instance aye adubu ahede no obonkro bi ni say some microphone no be ye kwaduboni adansefo
okay
it wo nyina yie for sade no
okay
so wo man nyina mo yie for sade no so you between the one so be wuram bi say wo mo aso bo no aden o ma ye bi your friends be different aiding and abetting of crime so obi aye bo na wo bo ano e wo kwan bi so ma na ye ne bo no e between say bia wo ne suma wo e between say wo na kofa ade bi di ba aye ma nam so ade na ade ba aye ntia nam so ma ade na wo ye no betimi di mu say the man nyina we can charge you for abetting of crime so what I say ntinu ehon wo ho ye ba ho but now let's come to the substance
okay
ebinu make say oh na wo be so to say branch no na so wura no wetimi mo ne bra no bi after na japade na wo say japade o to ani nyina no eye de ben yeah the question is very simple
okay
wura no ba bi no wo na e control ade e mikutai
okay
signals bureau
signal national signal
wo na control say handsets ni enu ko ne ban now make say a subset of national security
okay not NIB rather
no
okay
someone say what come means and bomu wo nyina ba under the national security operative fine but na yi say na kwa the company ba you say yen form nyina ngura ministry of interior
okay
nti na minister of interior no on na hwesa afa nyina kan police prisons ni de ben ya kan nyina so o kan ya bom bodumadi mu o hwe ade ya wo say mamen kan so ne ketewa bi nkyerɛ ya wo say alleged say what divert up to $7 million. What done by yin sika mu 39 million Ghana cedis nanka na yes makuo ni sika na divert to account bibisa question simple me ya ba adwuma ni na aban sika what has that got to do with me company me private or company account so what is it company bia na say aban makuo nyina bia wo finance department na say account department wo ne control sika ya meti ya ubisa mi sika dodo a na run say Narcotics Control Commission wo nyina mimi hu ba wo ko from account officer ba obetuma aka sika bia won enimpa bia ka na wo nyina ade akere wa so what is it into wo see wo na say bia wo managing director na say bia director general a wo ho no wo de ka wo de ne sense wo kwada ba tie adwuma ne sika ba wo say ade ne duty man bo so ade ba ne bi no wo ye ne man do a wo nyina how on earth can you divert state fund
no
company fund
diverting it sana
everyone say ya chain and make a chain there's also because every beep aiding and abetting of crime so we be na bo na here
we chere say or divert say or chere enkrofo bank ekura bi ebetimi ama aya
obo banks ni kwampo di kan say
obo banks
obo banks bi say kwadi kan say wo nyina no obo hwese o maka na yisika bia na bia
manager ne nkrofo amo bank obo ba beja exactly na ha no so wo nkrofo mo bo anu ma na ye te say ye katela wa mo mo so ama
kan sem bi say nipa mi ensem bi wo ha wo don be ye kwadibofo adansefo abafo kan say prosecution witness and safo no edwuma bia bi boa e wa ha okay enti no wo nyina yes na anasa wo so wo ma anya sa de no nso a obetumi abo wan kasa nso kran so den kwadu
sa nipa mi san odi kan de be say bibi nti na no de odete
I mean our interest should not be why he did not name all the
no sir you are taking us on a journey
I know
I agree say I know say pre-trial akra no ye ya your chire nani so ti baby ebedru bia no ye expect say obeba be kan ti ye sha say ya obo ye mu de na nka ye nya say na
fine
afa ye de ni de akira ye busa ko
I understand your position but you see why nya ni nyina so ankyira say ma bia nya half of it is always better than none as you know
I see
enti yama obi yama ni nyina ye mfa wo de kakra de kuta ne mfa but ye mfa ye kakra ne kuta ne mu nsam ya enye mama certificate sa utimi nya kukuduro diabetes kan free adwum aban adwuma kuo nu account mu ekoto wo ankran no account mu wo de ko yede enya wo dia wo enya wo pay na wo pay ponya wa na atua ho ka meti yen sa wo so so de atua ka
meje di sa wo be man benefit of the doubt say yen twen no me kire yen
obeka find no abamusa ne lawyer senior touch ya I will release statement na make statement na me stress na me say rade nyakopon ma mu ha say ade no fidie no chi wani sunku na na ja ho so ani sunku na touch ya hunu say ma me kakra bi ncho ya me twan photo to abi was say hade was say today Ghana is at crime scene and the constitution has been turned upside down and everybody can be guilty before the evidence. Democracy is sitting upside down.
Or say Ghana a crime scene. And you be no borrow the words of President Mahama.
Oh, to Bomeba. And one side President Mahama didn't because I don't know. Okay. And you come. Me am over touch. No, but they say what that time and time sorry. Or no, so someone attach. Tambena there.
Added your choice and the night waiting there.
Ghana Ghana crime scene. Na constitution attend upside down. I could want to be what you know, Kruma. Na could want to be what you not of attach no Kruma. Oh my muga, thank you. No ha. Only the scene now. And our person if I don't go one after the other. You never know. You couldn't write about that. Whenever we away with our clients, it's okay. Our clients no. And they be out on their fun. But so cast the constitution turn upside down there. What time there? Name you hokra. Say never and there was a one and maybe the class in yes no. What time what time constitution baby? Oman Penny was treating us as if we were nobody. I hear for your mind by be about group biana, ya dear need dear suffer more. No, what take your son and Tom. So were you here? Were you here? And then one said, was it yes, constitution class? Yes, in the class at all. I feel quite maybe more chapter 1.
Okay.
Young coffee to was. What does it? One to the boss and number 10 ever. But the woman tell you, everybody, our turn neck for the bam. And who won't be you are going to account for your stewardship.
political witch hunting.
Me for brofo no eno a wa onua o say bonzo obi wa say so be a witch dia and on the hunting because be ye dey adeboni.
Okay.
It's about if we woman dia and na be hunting.
But a share say with political
and
sana be ye naba.
And
dia na nipa no onye be for na so eja.
Politician
so a wo ye ni say wa
politician we be for. Send the truth.
But on the serious state, esa ye munkrofo abem say obi di ne ho be ma say mesomo ma say
ya ebi na meti ya bo
man wi at say governor Adekye Nsroma o asomo man wi afi ye ba ne fie kura say chance enti
ehon na me doje afi ho but watwe me awura mu de wo meka akra.
Okay.
Ye bo din a ye de jaw na ye de asoa.
Okay.
Ya betia be na watwe me enum yens comments am nyene mampani bo me din say me nkosom e wo Narcotics Control Commission. Okay. As Deputy Director General. My job is to do what the president wants me to do per his policy, number 1.
Okay.
And then the directions of my boss, number 2. So what I say? And then the me as I say me didn't correct. Me moment yes I was say one kasa untu ya wonka obi le tuaka. How on earth can you touch company funds? And the question is
okay.
What to account is what they call Aya wo dia. Enya wo sika nto kofa de koya dai.
Na when you sure at the end of the day benya sika bi age anu pa na mbisa Dr. Amache Boateng.
Two things are involved.
2001 year ba. Fast track high court willfully causing financial loss to the state. Then the warrior make ni nyina bia ni wa yetumi akase o ye retrieve sika say.
Okay, so instead the woman
usually the obeti say de na kokko say bia na no case. Bi say ya jail no.
Okay, so almost that is the part of the criminal proceedings na ya na eto da bia as a when the money ye kakra. Okay. And they say e bia wo dia wo hwe sika ne bank. But the court punishes on your offense.
Okay.
And this offense no wo bo and some nyina nkro wie no. Say be wie say boni we wo wie anso we na say ma no anso we na abenom. Say what you say? Boni na ehwa ade no. Say bia wo wie say boni we a wo die die anso we na wie a wo benom. So and na court be ka say no. So what you say? Nti hon na sometimes ya man bani before say ye de nkanyen na munni ane ye pe. Ni mo nike ya hwan say wo sika na ye bia say we de $7 million. Mon ko je sika me bia interest ko amonye interest so. But enya say we produce the proceedings
ane ye. Okay, say we criminal proceeding na ye timi say ampa criminally no court say we
differ. Attorney General no bitimi afa asan papa.
Ye timi court civil way say no.
Na make say sika no so hia ye ntinu ye o kan fo bitimi asan papa.
Man bebre no ye nsan kan sika.
Hwede ono aba ye ndi ono ba ye.
All right.
What I say? Hwede ono aba ye ndi ono ba ye. But mesre be man no si no. Yenya se ye man de na yet say so bi na tata obi hwegam na for the Ghana de ya ana abodi police for na say security police ba wo fie na say won be search wa ya. We don't do the search in your absence. Tini ye wura wo dan mu a ya ye wura room A a wo di achi ye wura room B a wo di achi fa room tin go ba wo na wo bie pon no ma ye wura mu. Tini o ya.
That is the ideal
that
situation.
Is the process.
And
Papa no me kan be bia say but what you Mr. Addison, sorry, Dr. Addison. And me kan be bia say police security police in ba fie no. They were ransacking his house without him even following them. Minti bia say feel. But now who is giving us the briefing? Alexander Afanamakis. And I can go back to say o kwa kwa na say papa sika was 10,000 than the pastor said I fa obi afa. What if you? What is your locus in the matter?
Your koya e ka.
What if you obi no?
Okoya man.
Adekye ka bia trai. Ka kun kokona ni an edi free. Adekye ka wen entre. Wo de ne sen wasem no mu.
So ono wa fenyo makin ko.
Ne de ne sen wasem no mu.
Okope mu bisai.
Man asuma. And you
cannot care for their
oh, I didn't care for them. Papa no atin ba bi se bi ta ba to o the nim fie dura. Ne ma ebi kwa ba chairman ebi bo en mepe. Okay. So no one kasa, he can get people to talk for him. Okay. Obi an meka hwe, ne yire meka sa ne ba bi an kasa, no mu nkana sem bia. Afano ma de sa wonya busuani won tini fie, on play role bia one life mu no. I father initially kwa meka sa chema bi mpo na when lawyer mpo. When lawyer.
Yes.
Thank you.
From what you are when lawyer. Yes. But then another capacity no, I'm not the kasa.
Thank you.
Okay. And this capacity no, because of the capacity as minority leader. Attention dey be kan me can say why you ura lawyer. To na sign be for him. even though I disagree with some content of the writings. But what the and one because in that capacity
with the same government.
Enti Abana customer for a friend what is that? MPP Abana customer for example. Oh, Bonidi what is that?
Ayambana.
We said that
Enya bank customer for your party customer.
It's a party near buying difference in Equatorial. One million as an American. You say somebody need customer for. John customer for any Richard. What kind of
any name free, see, in customer party no.
Okay. On one country. No, but the lead person to lead you in your communication. See, the lead is a medium.
When it comes to the party, when it comes to government, Rebecca Felix.
I know, but make a party level. So we say no one they are not in government.
But maybe your family say we were serving in the same government.
And say, in the Casa no Casa, one Casa as a lawyer to the man.
Okay.
Or Casa as minority leader of MPP.
Okay.
88. I know you were in the Bagasa.
They are still a number.
Oh, and one about the
all right. Honorable Mintie or Sanse.
Well, Menya Butre eti lawyer Trim.
Yes, what Miss Menya Butre
enti. You officers of the court.
Just a lawyer for.
Yes.
Okay.
And being an officer of the court, you know, we are regulated by the Legal Profession Act. Aban lawyer penini, attorney general, and also a lawyer penini or you're regulated by the Legal Profession Act. Timiti Minya Trimuno or Kansembi or say NDC Aban, they have a mandate of the people. The mandate of the people, no say. Katashi say Proya Ghana for Peso Munus Yakono. They will lead that fight. And whatever they are doing it for and on behalf of the Ghanaian people. Osaka said you don't have to even keep your client in the dark.
Okay.
Because Ghana for Attorney General the client for inti or one kwenya say obe briefi the people of Ghana. Indeed. That comment is fortified in the Legal Profession Act. Now, when you are Rule 40 no, Rule 40 of the Legal Profession Act, as one kind, it is fortified there. But as I said, as officers of the court, there is always an exception to every rule.
Oh, of course.
Rule 42F of the Legal Profession Act, a boy and home buying, a boy and home bride, regulate the Attorney General and so. Akabibu ha from Enra, who a total contradiction of the persona of Dominic Ayini. Dr. Dominic Ayini. Who a total contradiction of his persona as an AG and what I have known in Parliament for the past 4 years. Indeed. Indeed. Said ye papa no tear. Minim no said your tear. Ne candidness. Ne nokreka. Ne position on the law. Ne nimdie in the law. Ne position on parliamentary procedure. Ne position on governance. And me say Aban no pushing too much, and this is not the Dr. Dominic Ayini that I know. I will tell you why.
Aban pushing
quite
ben so.
Minim papa no.
Enra no enye MP die no wo ye.
When I make a choice.
Yes, Aban lawyer penny a also mo manfo.
Yes.
Inti no.
So I will tell you why. Enta me di come out background so a lawyer ni penny. Minim ne worth in the law.
Okay.
Minim die e wo law nim. And minim ne position on governance issues. Rule 42F of the Legal Profession Act. Akasembu ha me nia lawyer Twum patotem ye pa. Rule 40 ne say 2F except for statement. Me say lawyer Twum tem ye pa. Except for statements that are necessary to inform the public of the nature and extent of the action of the prosecutor, you, except for statements that are necessary to inform the public. So it is rightly fortified in Rule 40 of the Legal Profession Act.
Yeah. International so you to me say age no on form
but me
okay.
Except to do so. An extent of the action of the prosecutor, and that serves the legitimate law enforcement purposes. 1. Exception number kunye. Refrain from making extrajudicial comments that have a substantial likelihood of heightening public condemnation of the accused. I'll repeat it. Or say, refrain from making extrajudicial comments that have substantial likelihood of heightening public condemnation. We need a lawyer better than apart from the no kind who social media any comment be brave from NDC for her, they have already condemned the man.
Wait, so they are okay.
Yes.
Emrani say onu nipa no a o kan asem no.
Yes.
On twini hu free de be yete sa asem no obu aten dada. Na anka said ya tie no ne ye bedwan afa. Na enra no ka no extrajudicial comment no. Enra age no o make extrajudicial comment.
Extrajudicial comment, what does it mean? Out of court, right? Out of court statement.
That is how you understand it.
No, that is extrajudicial comment.
Extrajudicial comment is like you are being prejudicial.
No, it means that you've made statement out of court.
I see.
It means that those statements are not made in court. But you see,
where will he draw the line between informing us and making statements out of court? Because what I say, Emrani man kwan.
Yes.
Omo ya mani.
Yes.
In terms of say 2 for na so dia Enra oye no.
Before so.
Enti the oye no ko kan wo court na. So where was he to make it?
Entity. Or say except for statement. So 3 words were very important. Or say except for statements that are necessary to inform the public. That is number 1. Then number 2, about the culture say exception and say refrain from comment or refrain from those statements that will heighten public condemnation of the accused.
That's why I'm asking you.
Because of the
public condemnation.
Absolutely. The comment in be and they say Papa no pay the facts or the two jano we sika free in account mu e dia call ma ISCO say Adekye holdings for no amount of about 9 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Initially or the back free in BNC account mu and I say a BNC account which is for the state and no so create in there.
Okay.
And or to another BNC account mu and some omu video cost ISC hold which amount is about 20% of the total contract sum.
Okay.
Mind you, when the law uses accused, it is different from suspect.
Okay.
Accused is one who has been charged already in court. Suspect, you have finished all your investigation, so you suspect the person.
Okay.
So all these things should not even apply, or you should not even come to the public to make it look as if, say, the person is already guilty. Under Article 5, under Section, sorry, Chapter 5 of the 1992 Constitution. Yes.
Or your suspect and or your accused.
He is a suspect.
Why not cast or your suspect? Age now.
I am saying that the law.
And per the law,
no, or your suspect.
Okay.
Accused is one who has been charged and put before the court. Yes.
So your bede who say wa prepare ni niama or your charge because why investigation na do baby.
Yes.
And what they update him my.
Yes.
Inti na buza say why na cancel your suspect and or your accused no.
Because
they be appear niama no do.
Where is suspect?
Onya mfa ni nko ye de or your suspect. Now statement na no wo ka kire ye.
Yes.
Wo say a prejudicial. Inti ka on kan say
Minka say nsem na obeka no eni kwa say nsem na obeka no ebe ma lawyer twum Brian wo and every other well-meaning Ghanaian ebe make a condemnation of the person.
So how was he to put it in ra?
So you see that
you
are investigating the matter.
Say.
Yes, you are investigating the matter. You put the person before the court. But you see, you bring out facts that affect the constitutional requirement of innocent before guilty.
Now,
but you see, another way upside down.
Fact, nti say a fact the no obo man for amane say when you hu ye when
no for his own fact the person no that is why I disagree with you. Say you see
me you and I are not having an argument. I am asking you questions.
Yes.
So I'm only probing, so you don't need to agree with me.
I was say what can respond. I was say what can
the exception clause area I don't know.
I was say what can someone I was say what can someone some na obeka no Emma any well-meaning Ghanaian if you had the lawyer trim you were pay. Nipa no obuano for that.
Okay. Sir, me.
Yes, that's what you did. And in fact, I can read a lot of comments on social media.
How should he have told us as a people that he is responsible to pay lawyer? You know, yes. Your man for no, you're a client. And I and also a client, also a catcher. So how should he have told that? Oh, my check up in Dubai, met any cocotti, mobile munsem. And I say, anyway, in
a month way. Dream be akoso ewo eye NSB.
Okay.
Na say dream na ye hunu no in respect of the CEO at the time.
Okay.
Contract be a utua de command ho.
Okay.
What you say? You ended there because the person is just a suspect. You have not even given an opportunity.
Would you have then communicated to us?
You have the opportunity to communicate after you have put the person before court or after you have convicted the person. Okay. Don't jump the gun. We are a state of procedure.
Menya asmesi medene court. Tinko court the one area. Kobet mi abechire ye nyentia.
The one we are. The law is also telling you that when Nipano are accused, no, don't even say things that will heighten public condemnation against the person. Because you see, when you go to court, when you say court is a public place, and I'm gonna make sure this is what the law is saying.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make the court itself, media, officer of the court, the court itself is a public place. As soon as a charge sheet is sent to the court, it becomes a public document.
Okay.
And what has been sent to the court can be reported by you as a journalist, by any interested person.
So we are then we are not fighting corruption. We don't want to fight corruption. We want corruption to fight us.
No. On the face of it, me kind Daily Graphic, and then some of my true and Attorney General. It was in the evening. I try say, and I 11. Me try say me beti, but of course my brain, so I slept. But no pay. I went ahead to read everything in the Daily Graphic.
Okay.
On the face of it, prima facie, says you will never find me defending Abranti Neda.
Okay.
Until yesterday, let me tell you, the crowd party.
As if you are the third person.
So I no pay me. So I placed because I wanted to be sure. Say a D a do boing.
I want to hear about
yeah. Me fair places, and the person was like, yeah, pacho. Yeah, ni muno. For now I'm saying. I say baby or say, your God na appointment. You know, to go to God and ask God. I mean, you know God.
I know God.
But God I
think the person who was Jack and Grant, so I just let it.
No.
Okay.
What is my interest to come here to defend it?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, that I am very surprised about Dr. Ayini, because you see, the Dr. Ayini that I know, a procedure. What is the procedure?
Okay.
Put the person before court.
Okay.
If you have any evidence, charge the person. The consistency of the NDC is even problematic here. What is the consistency? You claim you are fighting corruption. There's somebody who has been convicted by the state. Said in Akamakulu. You are now talking about people in Senegal, people in your friends in South Africa.
But Vietnam has been tried.
Yes. Why don't you also get interested and bring the person to come and say?
What's running on now?
Somebody who has been convicted. Is that what lawyer Trim is saying? Somebody are trying and convicting. Look at them.
Was she not convicted in absentia? She was convicted. She was granted bail and she never came back, and then the case continued.
Yes, and you are here talking about countries how many extradition process. That's what I'm saying. So from the point, I said it somewhere. Nase, you won't find any MPP defending this. Okay. As young people, we believe that this country should make sure say we eliminate the canker of corruption. Thank you. So we are going to see Kadia, Master. Obi am defender wo kro.
Momonyu man. Why are the fire momonyu man?
Fire yanko. Enye kachoboy ne. Choboy DJ boy anyum. Fire. Okay.
And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So only a chairman for the chairperson for the Armed Forces Council.
Man for now to economic management team.
So Mami Jane, Vice President and chairperson.
Newly constituted.
Chairman now quick chairperson.
So when you economic management adjuma.
You know this. This one is per the constitution.
I know you.
Then one a better police council.
They can appoint somebody else to check.
Thank you.
What team my name Ghana.
No, no.
So,
you brutal.
Now last now
about 5 months ago, I shared a platform with him. And I told her, and I told her, say, she's going to be one of the best vice president Ghana will never have. You see,
but Ghana will never have. Now we have.
But now we have it.
So now to the election.
For the election, that Ghana will never have.
And also for whom come she.
What channel?
First way I would nyame so makoye akwa
Honorable Shadow Minister of Health. When you are watch Vice President no Parliament. So Vice President
many papa
no Omiano.
No Omiama. Onsanzu kwe mwade.
On a more serious note, I think say for the first time in the Fourth Republic, we are now experiencing good governance, transparency, rule of law, and accountability.
Abaya Obama blast at me say 8 goals in matches. Because
black challenge. All the lesser sports. All the lesser sports.
Good governance, rule of law, accountability, and then how do you call transparency is being displayed under this government. Because you're in the taxpayer, this is what we want. And Chebiani, you better say,
Afra, I was for Yadim for Unibi Barbeton, a year nano fieda, a janet to a doom blue light, you know. And you say fieda no, now regional minister, or not President Mama and Suku did you maybe or Kumasi, MC Tree for Life, no, to know one no pay. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia or him Frank Ama MPP so alcohol. No, more shameful in no, not just a CCI, no, said the airco so ewo Kumasi, blue lights, baby, janitor, no. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia or him Frank Ama MPP or Coho, Pacho, Obeba, or Fire Fee Casa. Se movie and every woman but to me a caca, say Prince, a do to talk as I saw, open say a far. Lawyer.
Now the same for you we are better.
Baby, a picture to picture. But your fire say or picture to picture near moon anymore. Daroma.
Ya can win.
There na be kasa pa mo de we have to so the same emwa. Say somehow but asam na American. Sister dear omamtifo no taxpayers the ehwehwe na aban we eyamaye no ye pese
also akomamtifo what
omamfo
Chi madam one we feel
Chidija na metia
omamfo the ehwehwe no na aban we eyamaye because we hear information no me koso say faketa se share fa dwuru me fa anything it's about ye te o man mu no Enti here say ebenya continuous update e wo no meko so. Say obekaya enche bia na word bi beto abonte say cold cases from the Ghana Police Service. Na enye this particular the Attorney General wo ye ho adwuma no enko na ye cases e pese yete ho asemo. Gold no mo seize wo airport. Any ballot papers ura ya me ko hu ye puduo. Any crofua fertilizers no go uncompleted houses mu ahoro. We need to have information on all these things of their authenticity. Say ekoba ne say won fie na egu na ye uncompleted nipa ne ye ne de ni nyina esese yi ho. But say on a more substantive matter no. The Attorney General oye no I think say wa boy yem papa. Ne kwan so no in the sense say the only thing I will ask of the law and I say review of the law and say the 24-hour detention they should review and probably extend it
48
hours no they should review it and extend it to about
okay so then write to the Constitutional Review Commission
because clause now you say you cannot detain somebody for more than 48 hours I think say hard drain because there are certain people
so you wish it's more okay
more abuse. Say, within that 24 hours, quickly, no court.
Yeah.
No.
What is it? Some people were spending now. Within the 48 hours, no, court, judge say, there be me say, man, inside what me say. But so
of course,
but there may be circumstances, nipa na oye in charge, there be a lawyer, no, and as a judge, no, as Attorney General, no, nimero betumi ayen within that.
You near that jay and sabe. No,
but I also
Ojin say your quarantine and penny for 48 hours there. Say me danu kwasi ada kra na say court ni bitina se me da. Nti say ade ehia won ko ade a wo besi person ade na o dia fa court.
And no asem because a whole docket and I say those here so okay can't me dey say you review na you expand it.
So enti kwan ma kira what the fa of
Prosecution Review Commission.
Yeah, I mean I permission to the the ko no.
Another thing I dey corner say you cannot use two regions to win election in this country. You know, constitution.
Draft in they are there.
We share the sequence of the monies, the way they were being taken from the taxpayer into different accounts. Bureau of National Communications.
Yeah.
Now you say I create another one. So the full meaning, Bureau of National Communications.
BNC.
Yes.
National Signals Bureau.
That
was the first
BNC.
BNC. And the Nippon so be create another BNC Communications Bureau,
which is private.
Private.
But no company no.
Yes. The question I will ask is, what is the meaning of only BNC? No, the full meaning.
And I think I had Baming.
So the boy in Tibia and Boahin and
go. And you can see.
Wow,
so we should try tonight. You could see a clear intent to rip off the taxpayer.
Say the son of Buana Terno, when you uncle go
to the sequence of the movement of the monies and the creation of the company.
Mama Ubra is when uncle court and say they bet to me I can be a becker.
Mamma can also say, Ora Attorney General Okasano, or no workers at a post on to me Fabi and Tuja.
Okay.
And indeed, no. In Crawford, do not much one country. But you remember, so share the deputy no Dr. Samsai or the trouble. Or the trouble and say. In that case, no much more than 15.
Okay.
Because of the sequence, because one issue leads you to another, one issue leads to another. A planned thing. Now, by investigating, I wouldn't be surprised, say. Party for crowd benefiting for campaign.
Party for no
yes.
Me na me party for no much your munche da.
Me ko didn't maintain that. When
nipa ya bro 30 million obia be hu obia.
No, but party mu dey.
Party mu say mu over 5 million.
Yes, but
you they are not.
But certain appointment be more. There are people who knew him. Obi may say Montoya taxes here, yeah, boss say if account. For all you know, crop they have been funding certain parties. You understand?
Okay.
There be a many young co-hosts here.
Okay.
Because I feel more understanding.
I think say Honorable Attorney General on course no my update on briefing.
Okay.
Yes, now you said it is part of ensuring say or minimum ebeju and also a banu to obiso sa ye go jira baby nka say or we chanting panel yet ha
but still ye can
ye be come back go see aga o say ye friend say o can say banks for no manager wo obeye hwe han ama ye be withdraw sika and say anywhere o so
transfers be near dey no.
Why? Because there was a precedent in the sense that one of the cases of ABIJ or whatever it is, all ton contract. No?
Okay, public procurement.
Yes. Abandoning and Satu Nisika no. Clandestine as a security no more share, no more use can if you account before see the account no Harabasa.
Okay.
You understand? Sanko phonico for you. This is a novel and I said this is a new thing in governance. Sanka. MPP for the shares are the uncle to be almost for him. But see, look at what they are saying, they are condemning it. Say, yeah. Attorney General for that. I think say this is the way to go. If we want to enrich our democracy, this is what we want. If we want to ensure some Crawford will be
a travesty of democracy.
I don't think so at all. Now, you're making sure say all people involved at the end of the day, no, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. I am expecting him to in the near future name the person's identity.
Name that person.
Any the fact say. Obi 2 years come MPB, but we see a developing story.
National service.
Yes, I expect said MP will be named.
Yebundi.
Okay.
I expect it.
Thank you. So then,
because you have no be can say Obi the 1 million be parliament. Say I did go more frequent. Say you no cross you no cross.
Say no man, but when you tie man.
But one you no dey yambo ni din.
No say special prosecutor sha say so hwehwem no wo frɛ sa nipa no kan.
Ade na me no yanti nipa ni din.
We do dey.
Na yen hwɛ ni yie. Na next time ye koto aba. Yen to man say o yambo ni obi.
Lawyer obi so wa aba mi de mi musa say na no 10 February no 20 footer containers by 12 ya echi ya na gold bars CDC wo mu no.
Anya na ya waka
say go dey sisi we put that one
no we a supplement
no na
but da baba bi mu fa ho update say no ka age wo ma update di nkese say no
na unse ya enra say no ba mto kan e ma ba 4 pepe ho ho asem mo
e bi no investigation
but so Ghana for any dia 20 container makoma ko 12 make ya eno kra na 2 bi won
Fonkwa cases no. All fonkwa cases no. Onko mu ibi wanted kura.
I see.
Enti na
baby Jenkrai fa koma. Why say Ghana for some person mu de no so. Gold bars ne dollars bebrebe no ecosi omukoche wo sa.
No me can say fake now no ma kata so.
That say enu so nya. O fire sanita na your political analyst lawyer Chumberry Maye. Awukobia enye slate ne kabanko a. Baby awukobia ze obepam ne fefefe na afin so man tete enti ye wazel school for fashion design and illustration ejuma kra obetumi ka ho friend 0244 isha unsanu ejuma na ukokai se wode na sekai se wode na seda ebema no enye nipa nyina ne ko esan bedru fie